You know, not many artists can transition as clean and as swiftly as Taylor Swift. I think it's quite amazing that whether you're a fan of her or not, you can't deny that she's extremely talented and 100% capable of changing her sound. In her 8th studio album entitled Folklore, and her 2nd album completely owned by her, she again introduces a new sound and a new side of her music abilities. She follows the trend that many big artists have done, releasing a more folk, soft rock, or ballad-based album. To name a couple, Lady Gaga and Joanne, or Justin Timberlake and Man of the Woods. Taylor stands out because not only was her album secret, but she was also able to make the transition, and in addition to that, none of us even knew we were getting a new album. When I was reading Tumblr posts and reviews made from critics, a good amount of people were expecting her album to be pop, or more similar to Lover, which she released in August of 2019. I honestly can't believe it's already been a year. I honestly loved the whole release and the whole Lover era. I thought it was so fun and colorful, and I thought it embodied Taylor Swift well. Taylor said she wrote the album in the early months of quarantine, starting in April. It only took her 3 months, and looks great and pleasantly unsurprising, because it's from Taylor, is that the album isn't rushed, something you might expect from other artists. With Taylor, forgive me for complimenting her a lot. I'm not even a stan of hers, rather a fan. But with Taylor, you feel the album took years to craft. It's just that beautiful. These exquisite, mesmerizing 16 tracks talk about themes of love and loss, memory, isolation, desire, and friendship. There's a lot to unpack in this album that came out of nowhere, but yet people that aren't even fans of her needed this album. It's not just a pandemic album. Yes, it came out during this period, but it's music that can truly last for years to come, and will tell the tale. Tell our tale. I literally don't know what I was trying to say here. I even googled the expression, but I don't know the expression. For me, I liked that Taylor was sharing and exploring other people's stories and perspectives, not just her own. I think it made it interesting and in a way more down to earth. I also liked that she didn't promote this album prior to the release. I liked that it was kept secret. I think it suited it well. If it was a more pop album, even though I'm not a big fan of the whole promotion scene, I would have liked it to be promoted. One song that I want to talk about is Betty on the Folklore album. It turns out that Betty is the name of Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds' third daughter. You can read the little article thing here. Here's just another tweet and point of view on the song, how it looks like a gay anthem, how there's people's opinions on it. I did see a lot of people say that the song is from a man's perspective, not from Taylor's. Also, the album itself isn't just Taylor's story. She's taking stories from other people she's never met. So I personally don't think this is Taylor coming out as bi, but I'll let you Twitter stans have this one. Of course, she didn't want the media or anyone else altering our perspective of the music. She wanted you to be able to listen to the body of work yourself with no influence. And I think that's something that we all struggle with. We listen to the singles and judge the album based off the singles, or we don't even listen to the album as a whole. We just listen to what's provided to us. I listened to the album like everyone else at midnight. And when I listened to it, I thought, damn, I wonder how many people are listening to it right now, or on the same track as me. For me, this was one of the few albums I listened to on release night, as soon as it dropped. And I'll be honest, I wasn't really excited for a new Taylor era, me not knowing that Lover came out nearly a year ago, but I still wasn't ready, and for me it still seemed kinda quick. Ariana released 2 albums, very close to each other, but a lot of people say the albums are kind of the same or very similar, and I was like, okay, this part 2 of the album, right? And I wasn't ready for an over-promoted era. I don't think I can say that more often. I don't like over-promoted things, and I think that has to do a lot with stan Twitter culture. However, my mind changed as soon as I realized that the album is piano-based, and wasn't meant to be the next pop album, rather a new type of pop. or just Taylor having some creativity fun during isolation. I like that this album made me think of the old albums Taylor has released. I think a lot of her OG fans would really love this album. The album reminds me of songs like All Too Well, Beautiful Tragedy, Death by a Thousand Cuts, Cornelia Street. Just a lot of other beautiful songs that she's written in the past and present. In conclusion, you should definitely go give this album a listen and give it your full attention. It came out during a time when we were all experiencing isolation, depression, loneliness, wanting to be with someone. And I think that's what makes it beautiful. What was especially beautiful to me is that some of these songs seemed so cinematic, like I could watch it in a movie. And I think Cardigan is a really good example of that from this album. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is my first video essay, and kind of like my first video that I'm like kind of happy and like proud to put out there. So please go subscribe to me. I have like 0 subscribers as of right now, or like 30 depending on which account I put it on. Follow my YouTube and my Instagram and my Twitter. Yeah, thank you so much for watching.